Good morning. Hey, before I introduce the song that I'd like to share with you this week, let me just make a comment real quickly about a complaint that my sister has made lately about these short videos that I'm doing to introduce the weekly songs. She's been upset because I'm not combing my hair before I do these. Well, I thought it would be nice just to kind of show myself in my natural work environment. And I'm not convinced that combing it would make much difference anyway. I had to remind her that when you turn 60 in Georgia, you are given a permit that allows you to go through life without ever combing your hair again. And I've been cashing in on mine a lot the last couple of years. I hope it's not a bother to you. So here I am sitting in Hamilton, Georgia, just outside the little studio where I spend so many of my days. This is about as far removed from a place like New York City as one could possibly be. But the song that I'd like to share with you is one that was inspired by a morning when I was sitting in Central Park a couple of years ago. I was watching the people as the day began, and there was one guy in particular who caught my attention. He's the one who inspired this song. When I was flying home from New York, after a few days there, I read an essay by a fellow named Norman Wurzba, who was and might still be a professor at Duke University. I think the name of the essay is An Economy of Gratitude, or something along those lines, in which he was making a case for the need, especially in our day and time, for kindness that expresses itself in thanksgiving, for gifts large and small, for people who are unimportant and commonplace, especially people different than ourselves. So that thought was resonating with me as I wrote this song about the fellow that I met up in New York. The name of the song is Masterpiece of Central Park, and I would like to think that it might encourage all of us to live with a mindset of gratitude, especially towards people who do things for us every day that go unnoticed and often unappreciated. While I'm at it, can I tell you how much I appreciate the encouragement that you've given me over the years for the music that I get to do. I could not possibly have done my work without you. And I really mean it. I am so, so grateful for all that you have done to encourage the work that I do. So the song this week is Masterpiece of Central Park. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I will see you next week. Okay, there we go. Enjoy the song. Thanks.
I was sitting in the park on Sunday morning. I was watching all the walkers and the runners. In the corner of my eye, I saw him working. Does anybody ever thank that guy? He was picking up the bottles and the paper. His uniform said Parks and Recreation. I couldn't help but watch with admiration. But does anybody ever thank that guy? Does he know that he's an artist with 1,000-acre canvas? Does someone need to tell him his masterpiece is Central Park? He was focused as a soldier with a mission. Keep it beautiful for all the little children. Clean the sidewalks and the green space with precision. But does anybody ever thank that guy. So I walked across the meadow to tell him I was grateful. I think that simple gesture caught him by surprise, and he thanked me that I thanked him, and his face lit up with gladness, and he told me, sir, I really love this job. There are greens among the grays of New York City. There are trees and grass amidst the bricks and mortar. There are blues that hover high above the skyline. Does anybody ever thank that guy? Do we know that there's an artist on this 1,000-acre canvas? Maybe someone needs to thank him for the masterpiece of Central Park. Oh, maybe someone needs to thank him, the masterpiece of Central Park. Brother, the bugs are eating me up. Check my hair for Beth. Yep. Okay, we're all good.